Welcome back. This door right here has a lot to live up to, because the previous one was amazing. So, let's see. All may set foot within this door. To lay claim to its rewards, however, you must first overcome a trial. Should this fail to deter you, open the door and step inside. Come on then. Yeah, the noise of the door. So is this going to be a fight in the Star Chamber? I really would like a fight in the Star Chamber. Again, we had that once and it was lovely. There we go, there we go! Hello! Overcome the trial before you. Then I shall grant you a memory fragment and my blessing. Right. We need to figure out this thing. Guardian of a Star Door. Heals those who attack it, but when its HP starts to get low... Oh, is it just the same again? It's kind of meh. Evil spirit that causes nothing but trouble and petrifies. Hard hit, it can split itself. So if I just come out like that on these guys, that'd be them dead, right? That hard to hit, but Annalise has very high hit these days. Then we'll just see here. We'll just see here. It seems alright. We'll go with Father Graham's. By comparison, S-Craft. And the comparison obviously is drawn to a certain other S-Craft he has, which gives us a very, very good buff. No, the little guys are a bit stronger than I expected, though.
I call this Requiem for a Doomed Opponent. Take that! And there's napalm!
Let's go for the Star Guardian.
Think you're clever?
I do, yes. Sometimes.
Die with honor.
It depends on the subject. Right, cool. You're gonna multiply. Oh, I was expecting there to be lows and it'd be hilarious. That's ruined that plan, hasn't it? Thanks a lot, guys. Not that I wanted that to happen or anything. Oh. Didn't realize they had that ability. That changes things. That changes things significantly. Okay. Alright. That changes things quite a bit. It's like, ow.
Crap! This isn't good!
Okay, so what I've gone with is simply swapping out Mr. Alan Richard and brought in Tita. Should be obvious why. Let's get through that. Overcome the trial before you. Then I shall grant you a memory fragment and my blessing. Right. So we'll buff up and everything. Yeah, that's probably best. One leaves. I wish it was AoE. Let's go buffing her. Arts. I want to clock up. Clock down might be better. I get the 3 that are coming up. We'll go with that. Whatnot on Tita quite a bit. Okay, smoke cannon. That's the idea here.
Prepare to meet your doom!
Miss on that one, that's annoying. Okay, so let's move away. Like, run for it, essentially. Oh, you can move quite far. That's great. Worth a try. Hope that we can get that sorted. It's like, yeah.
Crap, good.
It'd be fine if we can recover. Smoke cannon. Because if this works out fine, we're good.
Prepare to meet your doom!
Just if. Lovely. Okay, so let's see about recovering Livia. I mean, that's just not fair.
How could I fail?
That's just not fair. That's just not fair at all. Okay. Knows many ailments. Like, what? Alright then, don't do anything. Like, pressing it? Nothing. No idea. No idea. Just keep that going. Just keep doing that. Okay. That's just the vacuum aspect. Let's see. I want Just trying to find the right way to attack them now. This is tricky. This is X tricky. Death scream. Another death scream, please. Problem if they can still hit me.
Crap, good.
That is still a massive problem if they can still hit me.
How could I?
I need a different plan. Okay, so we're back again. Now what I've gone with, we still have Tita and the blind situation, but also Joshua. Again, I assume you know why. Overcome the trial before you, then I shall grant to you a memory fragment and my blessing. See, this is what I wanted though when I said I wanted like these fights here, like because they're challenging and it's sort of like right. So the plan is S-craft spam. In theory. There's a lot of enemies and we know how his S-craft comes about. Got a lot of CPU recovery and stuff going on. There you go, there you go, there you go. It's just like, so my plan was also going to be that I then pass along some CP, but don't really need it, do we? Seems to be working, seems to be working. I've just got like blind on him as well, obviously. Yeah, just in case it wasn't going to work 100%. Okay. That's not what I wanted to do, but alright.
I will.
Lovely.
I've gotta give it my all!
May as well.
Okay!
I'll help. Lovely. Jubilee.
We did it!
We did. Mm. You have overcome the trial. Thus I shall grant you a memory fragment and my blessing. No idea how long this part's going to be, by the way, because I've cut out a lot of checking things and messing around. Okay. Just looking at the images here. Orbits are devices that use the orbal energy contained within septium to cause a variety of useful effects. It has only been a little over half a century since they were first invented. But even in such a short time, they have already revolutionized the world as we know it. From daily necessities such as lighting and heating, to tanks and other similar weapons used to defend our nations, orbits are used in just about every facet of our lives. In fact, it's now hard to imagine life without them. So much of what we take for granted in life now involves them in some way. And it is to proliferate and advance the development of these orbits that we exist. We? Ah, cool. We, the Epstein Foundation. Our foundation was first established in the year 1155 of the Septine calendar, the year after Professor Epstein's passing, and was created by his brilliant-minded disciples in order to honor his wishes. The foundation is based in his home state of Le Mans, where it remains in operation to this day. It was rather limited in size in the beginning, and its attempts to spread Orbal technology was initially met with little success. Sensing that the professor's dream would never be realized at the rate they were going, 3 key researchers left Le Mans to try and spread the seeds of Orbal technology across the continent themselves. Oh, I knew it. One of these was Professor G. Schmidt. The professor, who had gained a fine reputation of his own for his skill in the field of mechanical engineering, went around and visited corporations in various nations to persuade them of the benefits of orbits. The second was Professor L. Hamilton. Mindful of the technological gap between regions, he long believed it was rural and remote areas that needed orbit technology more than any other. As such, he enlisted the help of the Brazier Guild, which already had a close relationship with the Foundation, and formed a mission with the intent of promoting and spreading the technology where applicable. The professor himself also toured the regions with the aim of spreading public awareness and laying foundations for others to build on in the future. The third was Professor A. Russell, now known far and wide as the father of the Orbal Revolution. Professor Russell returned to his home nation of Liberl and continued to work tirelessly to advance Orbal technology there. And within a year of returning, he had set up the Zeiss Engineering Factory, now known as the Zeiss Central Factory, ZCF, and created the first orbit to be made outside Le Mans State. 3 years later, the reigning king of Liberl at the time, Edgar III, visited the factory to inspect it, and he decided to donate a large amount of money to further its research. Very wise, very wise. With His Majesty's endorsement, orbits began to spread like wildfire throughout the kingdom, bringing such prosperity that the people of other nations were filled with envy. Up until then, most people didn't see orbits in a particularly positive light, but their success in Liberl changed those impressions virtually overnight. One nation after another began to reach out to our foundation to share open technology, and both our foundation's financial and social standing became that much more secure. In the eyes of the world, the Orbal Revolution was a sudden, far-reaching transformation. but it was only because of years of reaching out to people and diligent, largely unnoticed research that it was able to happen at all. Oh, it's like a magazine on it. That's cool. Oh, if only it was high resolution, because it feels like it's in English. It does. I mean, there's a lot that's obviously in English, but it's like the actual, like there, the prototype of Orbment ? Mystery of the artifact. It is thought the relic of Sumerian civilization that proposes. No, it's just. I want this in high resolution. If anyone can find it for me, please do, because I want to be careful where I'm searching and stuff like that. So if you can find me this image in a high resolution, please do post a link down in the comments. The Foundation's activities center around the following 3 guiding principles. 1. Carrying out fundamental research on orbits. 2. Spreading Orbal technology and informing the public of its benefits. 3. Contributing to world peace through technology. Good. Now then, let's discuss each of these 3 guiding principles in more depth. 1. Carrying out fundamental research on orbits. The Foundation's most important mission is, naturally, the improvement and development of Orbal technology. The fundamental principles behind how orbits work need no improvement as such, but their architectures and their internal structures have been improved upon countless times in the past, and will surely continue to be perfected by curious minds as the years go on. Orbits architecture concerns the mechanical parts inside them, such as the cogs and screws, and there is still plenty of room for change as this new technology develops. You know, just thinking like we know it's clockwork, and it's still clockwork into the future as well. I wonder if they go the route of like microchips and stuff like that, because if you apply that to Orbal technology, that's going to go very, very far. These improvements can reap great rewards, but the research necessary to make them is known to be as lengthy as it is expensive. As a result, companies who prioritize profit over all else are less inclined to pursue them. That makes our Foundation's research all the more important from a social perspective. 2. Spreading Orbal technology and informing the public of its benefits. 2 other important goals of the Foundation are to spread Orbal technology as widely as possible, and to educate the public on the correct way to use it. While orbits have become part of the daily lives of most who live in advanced nations and populated urban areas, the reality in remote and mountainous regions is very different. To counter this, we have long worked to send missions of engineers and bracers to these regions to try and better the standard of living for those people, and will continue to do so. We also continue to work on other ways to spread awareness of Orbal technology, such as working closely with the Septuagint Church, have it added to the curriculum of Sunday school classes. 3. Contributing to world peace through technology. It is to pursue this noble yet extremely difficult goal that the Foundation has had a closer relationship with the Bracer Guild ever since its initial founding. The Guild was established as an international peacekeeping organization and can mediate on conflicts between nations from a neutral point of view, making it essential to the stability of our world as it stands. The Epstein Foundation continues to back them up fully in their cause, both with financial aid and using the fact that the Le Mans State is the only place where tactical orbits are produced to provide them with equipment. Just as well, the relationship also provides ideal feedback towards tweaking the quality of tactical orbits as they are used in combat too. Every machine and every invention goes through a long, grueling process behind the scenes before eventually reaching its finished, refined form, and tactical orbits are no exception. And then, in S1190, our Foundation unveiled the Orbal Network project, which will be implemented in partnership with ZCF. Said project aims to join all of Zumeria together with a single united communications network, but our hope is that it will do much more than that. Our hope is that it will help to realize a peaceful world through communication. Sadly, Orbit's relationship with peace as a concept has become somewhat complicated. Are they aiding in its realization, or are they doing the exact opposite? Professor Epstein expressed his hopes that their ability to realize the limitless looping of energy would be able to bring lasting peace to the world. Instead, recent years have thoroughly betrayed those hopes, and the post-revolution world has been a chaotic one indeed. The conflict between Liberl and Erebonia, for one, made significant use of Orbal weaponry, airships included. Seems beyond a doubt that Orbal weaponry will continue to become more and more advanced, making war an even more tragic event than ever. In the face of all this, how should we go about trying to create a peaceful world? We believe the best way to do this is to rely on the power of communication and a means to do so with people of different nationalities and races. If these people can more easily interact and more easily deepen their understanding of one another, perhaps that will allow us to create the world we all so dearly desire. In the end, one thing is for certain. Our challenges to try and realize Professor Epstein's ideals are only just beginning. Side story, the Epstein Foundation. Finished. Ingenuity. Number 2. That was fascinating, just to get more about the Epstein Foundation and a little bit more about Schmidt, isn't it? Right, so, I don't know how long this video is going to be, because I have recorded 40 minutes, so I don't know what it's going to be taken down to, taking out the me messing around, sorting out different things with these two here. So, we'll see you in the next part with another door, I assume. So, ta-ta for now.